of Oedipus. And because we are his daughters, we took what came, Ismene, in public and in private, hurt and humiliation. But this, I cannot take. No, wait. Here's what has happened. There's a general order issued, and again, it hits us the hardest. The ones we love, it says, are enemies of the state to be considered traitors.
How so? What do you mean?
I mean, have you not heard?
What I heard was enough. Our two brothers are dead. The Argos troops is drawn, and a pair of us left to cope. What's next, I don't know.
That's why I came outside. The walls in there have ears. This is for your ears only.
What is it? You have me scared.
And right you are to be scared. Creon has made a law. Eteocles has been buried as a soldier with full honors, so he's gone home to the dead. But not Polynices. Polynices is denied any burial at all. Word has come down from Creon. There's to be no laying to rest, no mourning, and the corpse is to be publicly dishonored. His body is to be dumped, disposed of like a carcass, left out for the birds to feed on. If you so much as throw him the common handful of clay, you'll have committed a crime. This is law and order in the land of good King Creon. This is his edict for you and for me, Ismene, for me. And he's coming to announce it. I'll flush him out, he says. Whoever isn't for us is against us in this case. Whoever breaks this law, I'll have them stoned to death. I say, he's put it to us. I say it's a test you're facing whether you are who you are, true to your seed and breed and generation, or whether you can.
Antigone, what do you mean, a test? If things have gone this far, what is there I can do?
You can help me do one thing.
And what thing is that?
His body? Help me to lift and lay your brother's body.
And bury him? No matter.
Are we sister, sister, brother, or traitor, coward, coward?
What about Creon's order?
What are Creon's rights when it comes to me and mine?
Easy now, my sister. Think this through a minute. Think of the line we come from. We're children of Oedipus. Daughters of the man who fathered us on his mother. The king, they drove from their city. No matter he didn't know, no matter it was Oedipus, brought his own crimes to light, and then reached into his eyes and tore them from their sockets. Still, they drove him out. Oedipus had to perish. And then his wife, the mother who had bared her breast for him in the childbed and the bride bed, she hanged herself in a noose. Now this last thing happens. The doom in our blood boils back. Brother slaughters brother. The two of them, dead in a day. You and I to be next. How do you think they see us? How do you think we'd fare if we went against the order? Two women on our own, faced with the death decree. Women defying Creon. It's not a woman's place. We are weak where they are strong, and whether it's this or worse, we must do as we're told. Land of the living, sister. Laws of the land obtained. And the dead know that as well. The dead will have to forgive me. I'll be ruled by Creon's word. Anything else is madness.
You and the laws of the land. Sister, let me tell you, from now on, and no matter how your mind may change, I'll never accept your help. I will bury him myself, and if death comes, so be it. there'll be a glory in it. I'll go down to the underworld, hand in hand with a brother. And I'll go with my head held high. The gods will be proud of me. The land of the living, sister, is neither here nor there. We enter it and we leave it. The dead in the land of the dead are the ones you'll be with the longest. And how are you going to face them, Ismene, if you dishonor their law and their God's law?
Dishonor them I do not. But nor am I strong enough to defy the laws of the land.
Live then, and live with your choice. I am going to bury his body.
I fear for you, Antigone.
Better fear for yourself.
Oh, stop! This must never get out.
No, no, broadcast it. Your cover-up sicken me. I have nothing to hide from the powers that see all out. I'm doing what has to be done.
Are you, Antigone? Hot-headed or cold-blooded? This thing cannot be done.
But it still has to be tried.
You are mad. You don't have a chance.
Here and now, Ismene, I hate you for this talk. And the dead are going to hate you. Call me mad if you like, but leave me alone to do it. If Creon has me killed, where is the disgrace in that? The disgrace would be to avoid it.
Nothing's going to stop you. Nothing's going to stop the ones who love you, sister, from keeping on loving you.
Brightness,
To the gleaming sun!
shining guardian of our seven gates, burn away the darkness, dawn on thieves, dazzle the city you have
Saved from destruction!
Argos is defeated. The army beaten back, all their brilliant shields smashed into shards and smithereens.
Like a golden eagle, the enemy came swooping, like an eagle screaming down the sky, hoping to set fire to the seven towers.
But the dragon of Thebes
had grown teeth.
We overwhelmed him on the walls, and Zeus blasted his overbearing.
The god of war stiffened our will and locked our arms, so the line held.
Glory be to brightness, to the gleaming sun!
7 guardians at our 7 gates bore the brunt and broke the charge. Our attackers were struck down and stripped of their armor. Their spears and helmets are the spoils of war. We have hung their shields among the trophies. But
Polynices and Eteocles.
the only trophies they took at Thebes were each other's lives. Their doom was sealed. Their banners flew, the battle raged, and they fell together, their father's sons.
Glory be to brightness, to the gleaming sun!
Glory be to victory. I can feel her wings fanning the air. The joy in my eyes is like the joy in hers, dazzling the city she has
Saved from destruction!
Race the chariots and run to the temples, run the earth from early until late. Give glory to the god of the dance. Let Bacchus lead us and burn away the dark.
Glory be to brightness, to the gleaming world!
King Creon,
All hail to Creon!
he's a new king, but he's right for the city at this moment. Now we will know what's what and why he is for us to be privy to his thinking.
People, we have entered calmer waters. Our ship of state was very nearly wrecked, but the gods have kept her safe. So, friends, well done! You from the start have been a loyal crew. You stood by Oedipus when he was at the helm, and when his son stepped in to take his place, you stood by them as well. But now they're gone. Two brothers badged red with each other's blood, and I, as next of kin to those dead and doomed, I am next in line. The throne has come to me. Until a man has passed this test of office and proved himself in the exercise of power, he can't be truly known for what he is, I mean, in his heart and mind and capabilities. Worse is the man with all the good advice, and because his nerves fails to act in accordance with it, as a leader should. And equally to blame is anyone who puts the personal above the overall thing, puts friend or family first. But rest assured, my nerves are not going to fail. And there's no threat that's going to stop me acting ever in the interest of all citizens. Nor would I ever have anything to do with my country's enemy. For the patriot, personal loyalty must always give way to patriotic duty. Solidarity, friends, is what we need. The whole crew was close friends. The safety of our state depends on it. Our trust, our friendship, our security, good order in the city, and our greatness. Understand, therefore, I intend to make good what I say by what I do. And hear this first. This ordinance is binding. Concerning the sons of Oedipus, the Cappies who fell in our defense, the Cappies will be buried with full honors as a hero of his country. But his brother, Polynices, in exile who came back to visit us with fire and sword, a traitor. And Antigone even prepared to kill his countrymen in war and desecrate the shrines of his country's gods. Hear this about Polynices. He is forbidden any ceremonial whatsoever. No king, no internment, and no observance of any of his rites. He is hereby adjudged a carcass for the dogs and birds to feed on. And nobody, let it be understood, nobody is to treat him otherwise than the obscenity he was and is. This is where I stand when it comes to these. Never to grant traitors and subversives equal footing to fellow citizens, but to honor patriots in life and death.
Loud and clear, King Creon, you have laid down the law. You exercise your power. Your regulations hold for the living and dead.
And that is why I regard you from now on as agents of the law.
Younger men would be better for that job.
I don't mean you should do work on the ground. Naturally, I already have guards out there as we speak.
Then why do you call us agents of the law?
I mean, you're not to lend the least support to anyone who go against the order.
But who would do that? Who would choose to be dead?
Death. Yes, it would be. But you never know. There's always money lurking, and I never underestimate the lure of money.
wouldn't exactly say I was panting to get here. Far from it. As a matter of fact, I was more for turning back. It was over a barrel. One part of me was saying only a loony would walk himself into this, and another part was saying, you'd be a bigger loony not to get to Korea first. It was you take the high road, I'll take the low road. And what's your hurry, then get a move on. When all was said and done, there was only one thing for it. Get here, get it out, get it over. No matter what. So, here I am. The old dog for the hard road. What will be says I will be.
What's got you in the state, Dart?
First off, boss, you must know I'm in the clear. And do the thing, I'd see who did it, and so in fairness, I shouldn't be blamed for it.
Why do you need expenses and defenses? Your news is hardly all that desperate.
Desperate enough to panic me, Your Honor.
Well, then get it out, man, as you say yourself, and get it over.
Here's what it is. The corpse. Somebody's as good as buried it. Somebody's after attending to it right, casting the dirt on it and all the rest.
What are you saying? What man would dare do this?
That for the life of me I cannot tell. Was it so much as a scratch left on the ground? No sign of pig work or that class of thing? Nothing but the land. The old hard scrabble. Whoever did it was a mystery man entirely. When the sentry showed us this morning, we were stunned. The corpse had actually gone and disappeared. But then it turned out it was only hidden under this coat of dust, as if somebody had buried it, you know? Somebody looking after all the rights. There were no tears in the flesh, so it couldn't have been the wild animals or the dogs. And then the row broke out, one man blaming the next, ready to fight to prove his innocence. We had put our hands in fire to clear ourselves, claiming by this and that we'd neither done the deed nor knew who did it. And when we more or less calmed down, one man speaks up. And he panics us again, and what he said was obvious. You would have to be told. The thing could be hid no longer. So, that was agreed upon, and I was the lucky man. I drew the short straw, and that serves why I'm here. The one that's never well cooked. The bearer of bad news.
Creon, sir, I cannot help but think the gods have had a hand in this somewhere.
Enough! Don't anger me! Your service, my friend, still doesn't give you the right to talk such rubbish. The gods, you think, are going to attend to this particular corpse? Preposterous. Did they hide him under clay for his religion? For coming to burn their culminated temples? For attacking a city under their protection? The gods, you think, will side with the likes of him? Here's something else for you. For a good while now, I've had reports of disaffected elements at work. A certain poisonous minority, unready to admit the rule of law, and my law in particular. I know these people and how they operate. Maybe they're not the actual perpetrators, but they possess the means to bribe their way. Money is a long and sinister reach. It slips into the systems, changes hands, and starts to eat away at the foundations of everything we stand for. Money brings down leaders, warps minds, and generally corrupts people and institutions. But in this case, whoever took the bribe will pay the price. You then, listen to this, for this is my solemn vow. If you do not apprehend, arrest, and break before me the one who interred the corpse, I'll hang you out and have you so carved up and pulled apart, you'll be pleading to be dead. Discover then with interest your kind of money earns. You can't, friend. Get your palms greased and expect to get away clean. Everything comes out.
Can I say a word or am I just dismissed?
Dismissed, that's it. When your news disturb me.
It's your conscience that's doing the disturbing.
Watch it. Guard. You're overstepping.
It's the mystery man who has you really bothered.
I warn you, you should keep a civil tongue.
But I didn't do it.
Yes, you did! The minute you smelt money.
What's happening here, Creon, is that the judge has misjudged everything.
What I'm telling you is this. Unless you expose the guilty party to me, you'll rue the day you buy to this plot.
Yes. Of course. Expose him. Bring him in. But Pete has made me this much is certain. Yours truly won't be back here in a hurry. He that was done for. Gods. Gods! I'm off.
Among the many wonders of the world, where is the equal of man? First he was on shore, shivering in skins, or paddling a dugout, terrified of drowning. Then he took oars, put tackle on a mast, and steered himself by the stars through gales.
Once upon a time, from the womb of earth, the gods were born, and he bowed down to worship them. He worked the land, stubbed the forest, and harnessed the stallions. His furrows cropped. He feasted his eyes on hay and herds as far as the horizons. The wind is more swift or mysterious than his mind and words. He has mastered thinking, roofed his house against hail and rain, and worked out laws for living together.
Homemaker, thought taker, measure of all things. He can heal with herbs and read the heavens. Nothing seems beyond him. When he yields to his gods, when truth is the treadle of his loom and justice to shuttle, he'll be shown respect. The city will reward him.
But let him once overstep what the city allows. Tread down right or treat the law willfully as his own word. Then, let this wonder of the world remember. He'll have put himself beyond the pale. When he comes begging, we will turn our backs.
Now what has happened? Is this the gods at work? Antigone, child, do. Have you gone and broken the law?
This is the one. We caught her at it, attending to the corpse. Where's Creon gone?
Creon knows when he's needed. He's coming now.
Needed? Why am I needed?
Creon? Sir, there's no such thing as an oath that can't be broken. Circumstances change and your mind changes. After the going over you gave me here, I swore I was off for good. But every now and then, the thing you'd hardly let yourself imagine actually happens. So, here I am again. And here's the one that was covering up the corpse. I was on to her in a flash. My prisoner and mine alone. No need to draw lots this time, I can tell you. But now, sir, she is yours. It's up to you to judge her and convict her. And let me go. I deserve to be discharged. My job is done.
How did you come upon her?
Let her work for all to see. In turn, Polymedes.
And you stand over this? This is the truth?
I saw her burying the body who said no one was to bury. Will that do?
How was she observed and caught? Describe it.
I'll describe it. Gladly. After your tongue lashing, I went back and joined the other watch. I told them we were all marked men. So, we did what we could do. We approached the corpse, cleaned it down, and peeled away the clothes. It was going off, so we stationed ourselves around the hill. Out of the wind, you know, because of the smell. Every man on guard, watching the other man, ready to pounce the minute he nodded off. All the while, there's a fireball of a sun going up and up the sky until at midday you could hardly bear it. The ground was like a gridiron. And then what happens? A whirlwind out of nowhere. Leaves whipped off trees, flying sand and dust. The plain below us disappeared. The path up and the hills on the horizon, like the sky was vomiting black air. So we closed our eyes and braced ourselves for whatever plague it was the gods were sending. But then it clears. And this one's standing, praying her eyes out. She sees the bare corpse and lets out a screech, cursing whoever did the deed. She was like a wild bird round an empty nest. She lifted the dust in her hands and let it fall. She poured the water 3 times from her urn, taking care to do the whole thing right. And showed no signs of panic when we trapped her, and denied no things she was accused of doing then or earlier. But here's what's very strange. I felt a sadness coming over me. It's one thing to be let off the hook yourself. Another thing to land your friends in trouble. But if I don't watch out for myself, who will?
You there, studying the ground. Hold up your head and tell us. Is this true?
True. I admit it.
All right. You're in the clear. So now clear off. You then, tell me and be quick about it. Did you or did you not know that the proclamation forbade all this?
I did know. How could I not? Didn't everybody?
And still you dare to disobey the law.
I disobeyed because the law was not the law of Zeus, nor the law ordained by justice, justice dwelling deep among the gods of the dead. What they decree is immemorial and binding for us all. The proclamation had your force behind it, but it was mortal force. And I, also immortal, I chose to disregard it. I abide by statutes utter and immutable, unwritten, original, God-given laws. Was I going to humor you or honor gods? Sooner or later, I'll die anyhow. And sooner may be better in my case. This death penalty is almost a relief. If I had to live and suffer in the knowledge that Polynices was lying above ground, insulted and defiled, that would be worse than having to suffer any just a reckless woman, but never, Creon, forget. You yourself could be the reckless one.
This wildness comes from Oedipus. She gets it from her father. She won't relent.
We'll wait and see. The bigger the resistance, the bigger the collapse. Iron that's forged the hardest snaps the quickest. While she may well be, but even the wildest horses come to heel in their rein to get it right. Subordinates are just not made for insubordination. When Antigone defied the general order, she had already gone too far. But flaunting that defiance in my face puts her beyond the pale. Who does she think she is? The man in charge? Have I to be the woman of the house and take her order? She has brought death sentences upon herself and her sister. Yes, Ismene is involved in this thing too. The pair of them, my own sister's daughters, ain't it up to the hilt. But neither sea nor greed can save them now. Get Ismene out here. She was in the palace a while ago, raving out of her mind. That's how guilt affects some people. They simply break, and everything comes out. But the barefaced ones, the ones who defy you more when they're found out, they're worse together.
Will it be enough for you to see me executed?
More than enough.
Then why don't you do it quickly? Anything I have to say to you or you to me only deepens the wound. I never did a nobler thing than bury my brother Polynices. And if these weren't so afraid to sound unpatriotic, they'd say the same. Oh, but you are king, and because you're king, you won't be contradicted.
So you know something no one else in Thebes knows?
Well, they know it too. They're just afraid to say it.
Oh, but you're so high and mighty, you know calm.
None. There's no shame in burying a brother.
Your brother Cappies also died in the war.
My father and my mother's son, yes, dead just
And
like...
dishonored when you honor Polynices.
The dead aren't going to be brought to the dead.
So wrongdoers and the ones wronged fare the same?
Polynices was no common criminal.
He terrorized us! Cappies stood by us.
Religion dictates the burial of the dead.
Dictates the same for loyal and disloyal.
Who knows what loyalty is in the underworld?
Even there, I know my enemy.
And I would know my friend. Were I assist with love you set at odds.
Go then, and love your fill in the underworld. No woman would dictate the law to me.
Ismene, look in tears for her sister, for herself.
You bloodsucker. You two-faced parasite, the pair of you at me like a pair of leeches. Two vipers spitting venom at the throat. Speak you now. You helped her, didn't you? Or are you going to claim that you're innocent?
I helped her, yes, if I'm allowed to say so, and now I stayed with her to take what comes.
I don't allow this. Justice won't allow it. You wouldn't help. We cut all ties, it's over.
But now I'm with you. I would throw myself like a lifeline to you in your sea of troubles.
Too late, my sister. You chose the safe line first. The dead and Hades know who did this deed.
Dignity, don't rob me of all honor. Let me tie with you and act right by the dead.
You can't just pluck your honor off the bush you didn't plant. You forfeit
wrote, both equally offended.
Take heart, Ismene. You are still alive. But I have long gone over to the dead.
This is incredible. One of these had the father's madness in her from the start. But I never thought to see it in his painting.
You think, Creon, when you drive us to the edge, we won't go over.
Oh, you went over long ago. The minute you linked up with this one here.
My sister is the mainstay of my life.
Your sister was. There's no is anymore.
You mean you kill your own son's bride-to-be?
I would. And will. He has other fields to plow.
He loves her utterly. For him, there's no one else.
No son of mine would take a condemned wife.
Oh, poor Haman. To have you for a father!
You and your marriage talk. Too late for that.
Do you mean, sir, you robbed Haman this woman?
Hades will rob him first.
The sentence, though, has been decided on?
It has. By me. And I, remember, have your acclamation. Get her away from here. And the other one. Will be kept in place again. And better be. Yes. Keep an eye on them. Once the end's inside, they all get desperate. Even the bravest ones make a run for it.
Whoever has been spared the worst is lucky. When high God shake the house, that family is going to feel the blow.
Generation after generation.
It starts like an undulation underwater, a surge that pulls black sand up to the bottom, then turns itself into a tidal current, lashing shingles and shaking promontories.
I see the sorrows of this ancient house break on the inmates and keep breaking on them like foaming wave on wave across the strand. They
Stagger to their feet.
and struggle on, but the gods do not relent. The living fall where the dead fell in their day.
Generation after generation.
And now the light that seemed about to flood, a hope for the house of Oedipus, has died. Dust cast upon a corpse extinguished it. Blood-stained dust.
A defiant spirit.
The fury and backlash of overbearing words.
Oh, Zeus on high, beyond all human reach, nothing outfits you and nothing ever will. You cannot be lulled by sleep or slowed by time. Oh, dazzle on Olympus, oh power made light,
Now and forever.
Your law is manifest. No windfall or good fortune comes to mortals that isn't paid for it in coin of pain.
Here is what happens.
Hope and mad ambition.
Are many a time fulfilled for many a man, but just as often they are will-o-wisps that'll send him wild-eyed into fire and blood.
Well, has it been said?
The man obsessed.
Is the cock of the walk in a hurry towards the worst? Our luck is little more than a short reprieve that the gods allow. But look, there's Haman.
Be easy, good sir. Allow a young son to say his say. He'll be beyond himself. He'll have gone wild. He'll know that his father doomed his bride to death.
Unlike you, I don't possess clairvoyant powers. I prefer to hear what Haman has to say himself. Haman, son, the judgment I pronounce is what the law requires. Are you coming here to rant and rage against me, or are you still father here and father son as ever?
Yes, Father, Son, I do rely on your wisdom and experience and would want no match or marriage to displace you ever.
That's how it is and how it should be, Haman. It's right for the son to heed his father's judgment. It's what all men pray for. Children who will show a due respect, who will make their father's enemies their enemies, and their friends their friends. Nothing gives an enemy more pleasure than to see you let down by the child you reared. That is a bitter pill you must swallow. Don't. Use your wits over a woman. You're wild for her. But once the thing is done, there and then she turns cold-hearted. Nothing's worse than marrying yourself to a woman that's no good. Nothing cuts as deep as when one who's closest turns against you. That's why I say, have nothing to do with her. If she needs a husband, let Hades find her one. For of this you can be certain. I won't be making a liar of myself in front of the city. She, and she alone, defied the order openly and deliberately. So she shall perish. Let her beseech Zeus to her heart's content to guarantee the bond of family blood. My family, too, have bonds need to honor. They must observe the discipline I expect from every citizen. They must see the standards of a public man reflected in his private conduct. He has to be a man ready to abide by his own orders, a comrade you depend on in the battle. When discipline goes, self-discipline goes as well. And once that happens, cities, homes, and armies collapse inevitably. Failure of role is the most destructive thing. Obedience and respect must be instilled. And that is why no woman here is going to be allowed to walk all over us. Otherwise, as men, we'll be disgraced. We won't deserve the name.
Well, we may be old, so our judgment may be shaky. Well, what you're saying seems to make good sense.
The use of reason, Father. The gods have given us the use of reason, but do we use it right? Do I? Do you? It's hard to say, but this much I can tell you. When you hear things you'd rather not be hearing, you get worked up. So therefore people shield you, but not I, Father. I hear everything, or overhear it. And all that's talked about in this city now is Antigone. People are heartbroken for her. What, they're asking, did she do to deserve this kind of punishment? As far as they're concerned, she should be honored. A woman who rebelled when her brother's corpse was fed like meat to the carrion crows. She was heroic. That's what's being said behind closed doors. Believe me, Father, nothing means more to me than you and your good name. What else could? Father, son, son, father, that respect is natural and mutual. So, for your own sake, then, I ask you, reconsider. Nobody can be sure they're always right. Those who do, therefore, are the emptiest vessels. There's no shame in taking good advice. It's a sign of wisdom. If a river floods, the trees on the bank that bend to it survive. If a skipper doesn't slacken sail in a storm, his whole crew ends up clinging to the keel. So, swallow pride and anger. Allow yourself to change. I'm young, I know, but I offer you this. All of us would have liked to have been born infallible, but since we know we weren't, it's best to attend to those who act in honesty and good faith, and to learn from them.
You should take good note, Creon, of Haman's words, and he of yours. You both say sound things.
So a man of my age, you're telling me, must take instruction from a man of his?
Only if it is the right instruction. It's the rightness that matters, not the age.
Rightness? What rightness aren't you against the law?
I am not, and I don't want you to be.
But isn't that why Antigone's a danger?
The people here in Thebes don't seem to think so.
Do my orders come from Thebes and from the people?
Do you hear yourself right now? What age do you sound?
Who's to take charge? The ruler or the ruled?
Well, there's no city that belongs in single hands.
Rulers I thought were meant to be in
Where
charge.
you should be in charge is in the desert.
Listen to him. He's on the woman's side.
Are you a woman? Father, I am on your side.
On my side, but always going against me.
Not against you, against your going wrong.
Am I wrong to wield the powers vested in me?
Do they give you the right to disregard the gods?
Son, you are pathetic. You give in to a woman.
There's nothing that's forbidden or that's wrong.
Everything you say is on her behalf.
And yours and mine and the gods under the earth.
You will never marry her while she draws breath.
Then she'll have to die. And another with her.
Has it come to this? Is this an open threat?
It is my resolution. You may read it as you wish.
You will rue the day you took it upon yourself to lecture me. You're a real know-nothing.
You're my father.
That's enough! That woman has you round her little finger.
Shutting me up still doesn't make me right.
Like all the gods I look down on Olympus. Tell me, you will pay a heavy price for this disrespect. Bring her out here. Bring her out and do away with her so that her groom can see the deed being done. Go!
And never again, Father, will you set eyes on me. You are deranged. Let all who can abide you watch her die.
King Creon, a young man that out of control, he could do anything.
He can do his worst then. And good luck to him. It won't affect the fate of those two women.
Two, you say? So you condemned the both of them?
No, you're right. One didn't lift a finger.
But Antigone, you've actually considered how you're going to put Antigone to death?
Up in the rocks, up where nobody goes, there's a path that leads higher to the cave. She'll be put in there and some food put in with her. Ward off any blood guilt from the city. And once she's in, she can pray to her heart's content to her God of death. After all her Hades talk, it'll be her chance to see if he can save her.
Love that can't be withstood. Love that scatters fortunes. Love like a green fern shading the cheek of a sleeping girl. Love
like spume off a wave, or turf smoke in the air.
Love, you wield your power over mortal and immortal, and you put them mad. Love leads the good astray, plays havoc in heart and home. You, love, here and now, in this tormented house, are letting madness loose. The unabashed gaze of a bride breeds desire and danger, eternal, sexual, smiling. The goddess Aphrodite is irresistible.
Love mounts to the throne with law. But the law and all it stands for cannot hold back my tears. Antigone, you are a bride being given away to death.
Given away to death. Remember this, citizens. I am linked on Hades' arm, taking my last look, my last walk in the light. Soon the sun will go out on a silent, starless shore, and Hades will step aside. He will give me to Acheron, lord of the pitch-black lake, and that bridegroom's cold hand will take my hand in the dark.
Steadfast Antigone,
Never before did death open his stone door to one so radiant.
you would not live a lie.
Vindicated, modern age and disease outwitted, you go with head held high.
I am like Niobe. Niobe turned to stone in the thawing snow and rain. A rock that weeps forever like ivy in a shower, sluicing down the ridge of high Mount Pilot.
Niobe was immortal, skyward, far beyond us, for we are born of the earth. But someone as glorious in life and in death can also seem immortal.
Stop. Don't mock. Wait at least till I'm gone. I am still in life, and I dread to leave our groves and springs. Oh, fortunate ones of Thebes, oh, my Thebes of the chariots. Farewell. I am going away under my rock-piled roof. No mourner waits the mound. I'll be shut in my halfway house, unwept by those alive, unwelcomed as yet by the dead.
Ah, child, you were carried away, and now you called halted before implacable justice. Paid, perhaps, in your life for the life of your father.
There, you've hit home. Over and over again, because I am who I am, I retrace that fatal line and ghastly love I sprang from. My father weds his mother. He mounts her. Me and mine, his half-sisters and brothers, are born in their sullied bed. These are the stricken dead I go to meet in Hades.
You go because you are noble. Your nobility mitigates the offense you gave. With power, and everyone who wields it will brook no opposition. You were headstrong and self-willed, and now you suffer for it.
No flinching than a fate, no wedding guests, no wake, no keen, no panegyric. I close my eye on the sun. I turn my back on the light.
If people had the chance to keen themselves, they'd weep and wail forever. That's enough. Just get her ready and march. March to the rock vault, wall her in, and leave. After that, it'll be up to her to choose. She can either live there under dry stone, or can die. There's no blood on my hands here. It was she who put herself beyond the hill. She is to blame for every blackout stone they pile up around her.
Stone of my wedding chamber. Stone of my tomb. Stone of my prison roof and prison floor. Behind you and beyond you stand the dead. They are my people, and they're waiting for me. And when they see me coming down the road, they'll hurry out to meet me. All of them. My father and my mother first. And then a same for you when I did what people know in their hearts of hearts was right. I was doomed for it. Not for a husband, not even for a son would I have broken the law. Another husband I could always find and have other sons by him unrevoked. But with my father gone and my mother gone, where can I find another brother ever? The law of this same logic I obeyed when I disobeyed Creon. It's a rule of life. But all Creon can see is some crazy girl he must get rid of. Have I offended the gods? Do the gods have no regard for what I did? Where can I turn if they have turned away? The right observance put me in the wrong. And if that is the gods' verdict, so be it. I'll have transgressed and will suffer gladly. But if the wrong was laid upon me wrongly by these unjust ones, then let their penalty be no less than the one they've doomed me to.
She's still unreconciled, as driven as ever.
The quicker then they move around, the better.
Men's words were as cold as death itself.
They're meant to be. Meant to destroy your hope. The sentence stands. The law will take its course.
Now God's Thebes look down. Through my native streets and fields I'm being marched away. And never, you men of Thebes, forget what you saw today. Oedipus' daughter, the last of the royal house, condemned. And condemned for what? For practicing devotion. For a reverence that was right.
Danae, too, was walled up in the dark. Princess daughter, imprisoned by her father, barred and bolted in a tower of brass. Then molten Zeus, a battering ray of light.
A flash and cloud burst, blossom-stripping shower.
Ungirdled and disheveled her with gold.
Fate finds strange ways to fulfill its ends. Not military power nor power of money. Not battlements of stone or black-built fleets can fend off fate or keep its force at bay.
Blood under maidens' nails, on the mountain path, cries on the wind, weeping, hurting the palace.
Whoever has been spared the worst is lucky.
My lord, my countrymen, I know you were there.
We have been going a road, the pair of us going by the one same pair of eyes. The man that's blinded always needs a guide.
Tiresias, you venerable woman, what news have you brought me this time?
News that you would be as well to heed.
When did I not, prophetic mother, leave you?
Isn't that why your ship has stayed on course?
Get me right. I know it. In my bones.
Then know this. Where you are standing now is a cliff edge. And there's a cold wind blowing.
Why do you always put But that shiver through me.
Because I have the power to see and warn. I know things when I sit on that stone chair and the birds begin to skirl above my head. But never, in all my years, have I heard the like of the screams and screeches that I heard this day. There was no meaning to them. I could tell by the whirl of wings and the rips and spits of blood that the birds were mad. I was afraid. So once the blaze was lit on the altar's step, I brought my offering. But it had no effect. The fire wouldn't take, and none of the bits would burn. Slime. Slime was what I got instead of flame. Matter oozing out from near the bone. The fat stayed raw and wept into the ash. Everywhere there was this spattered gall from the burst gallbladder. Slurry, smoke, and dirt. Some default caused this. The boy here saw it, and I rely on him as much as you on me. There was no sign to be read. The right had failed because of you, Creon, you and your headstrongness. That body out there is where the contagion starts. The dogs and birds are at it day and night, spreading reek and rot on every altar stone and temple step. And the gods are revolted. That is why we have this plague, this bio-pollution. That's why my birds in flight aren't making any sense. They are feeding on his flesh. Consider well, my son. All men make mistakes, but mistakes don't have to be forever. They can be admitted and atoned for. It is the overbearing man who is to blame. Pull back. Yield to the dead. Don't stab a ghost. What can you gain when you only wound a corpse? I have your good at heart and good advice. The easiest thing for you to do would be to take it.
Why am I standing out here like a target? Why is every arrow aimed at me? You trees. You and your whole fortune-telling tribes have bled me dry. But not anymore. Whoever wants to cross your palm with silver, but they still won't get that body underground. And the dirt pollution talk scares me. Not if Zeus himself would send his eagle down to scavenge on that flesh and carry him to the throne of Olympus. Not even that will put me back on my word. Nothing done on earth can defile the gods. But even the wisest man on earth, old woman, has been corrupted the minute he's prepared to start delivering fake truths on demand.
This is bad. Does nobody realize?
Does nobody realize what?
Honest advice is not a thing you buy.
And witlessness has to be the greatest threat.
As you should know, Creon, it is your problem.
You don't want to trade insults for the prophet.
It is an insult to imply I am a fake.
All of you so-called seers, you have no price.
Rulers too have named for being corrupt.
You realize you are talking to your king.
A king. My words once helped to save this city.
Your second side's well warped since then.
My second sight scares me! And should scare you.
Scare me. But don't expect a bribe.
Talk of bribes won't
shield you from the truth.
The decisions I take aren't up for sale.
Then listen, Creon! And listen well. The sun won't ride his chariot around the sky for very much longer before flesh of your flesh answers. Corpse for corpse, for your enactments. This is what you'll get for thrusting down a daughter of sunlight to the shades. You have buried her alive! And in that you have forbidden the burial of one dead, one who by right belongs to the gods below. No earthly power, no god in upper air exerts authority over the dead. Henceforth, therefore lie in wait for you, the inexorable ones, the furies who destroy. And tell me, when women wail and men howl rake your walls, tell me I've been right. Tell me it again when enemy cities rise to avenge each corpse you left dishonored on the battlefield. They turned to filth, remember? And the crows puddled and poked in it and would fly back to foul each city with droppings of its dead. I am not the target. I am the archer. My shafts are tipped with truth, and they stick deep. Let him hunt somebody younger now, and learn to control his tongue. And let him see things in a truer light.
She's gone, my lord, but her words won't go away. Never in all my days was outwardly wrong. When she warned the city knew to listen.
I know. I listen too. And learn from her. I hate a climb down, but something's gathering there.
Now, at all times, you must heed good advice.
What's to be done? Tell me, and I'll do it.
Set the girl free and make a proper burial mound for her brother's corpse.
Set the girl free? You want me to renege?
Immediately, in case the gods strike first.
It goes against the grain, but I am beat. Dave has the upper hand.
Do it then, and do it yourself, quickly.
All hands gonna move on. Here and now, the judgment is reversed. Take your crowbars, take picks up at the hill. I will alter it. So therefore, I'll be there to bring her out. In my heart of hearts, I know it must be done. Until we breathe our last breath, we should keep the established law.
but a god of Thebes, son of thundering Zeus, fleet foot and open hand.
We who live where Cadmus sowed the dragon's teeth call on you, Dionysus, divine man, kind god, prince of the Ivy bunch. We glory in your names.
From Delphi's high-faced cliff,
From some Castalian spring,
From hillsides of ripe grapes come brilliantly to Thebes.
Thebes with the bright bolt struck, and begot you on Cybele.
Now plague has struck your birthplace. O Dionysus, appear with men and maidens and dance the world into rites.
Be sunlight from Parnassus, a dazzle in the Gulf. Be the necklace fire of stars, the cauterizing lightning. Bewilder us with good.
we who live where Cadmus sowed the dragon's teeth, call on you, Dionysus.
Old neighbors, elder citizens, you don't need me to tell you about life. You've seen it all. Nobody can predict what lies ahead. Take our own man, Creon. Creon saved us, saved the country. There he was, strong king, strong head of family, the man in charge. And now, it's all been lost. Might as well be dead. For when you lose your happiness, I always say, you lose your life. You can dwell in state, have all the trappings of success and style, but if you can't enjoy them in your heart, then what does it mean? If your joy in life is destroyed, you're left with a mirage. Shadows and ash.
Is this more bad news for the royal house?
Dead. They are dead, and the living bear the guilt.
Who was killed? Who did the killing? Quick!
Haman was killed, but by himself?
or Creon.
By himself. For the blood on his father's hands.
O Tiresias, mighty seer, it has come to pass.
We must make sense of it the best we can.
Eurydice, the queen, looks on her way distracted. She must have heard the news.
I'm in dread. My hand was on the latch of the little gate into the temple shrine. Then I heard keening in the house and fainted. Oh, citizens, there's not any of you here knows better than I what wailing like that means. I know what to expect. Just say what happened.
I can tell you the whole thing, ma'am. There's no sense in making a liar of myself. Right from the start, I was at your husband's side. All of us climbing the hill. And sure enough, it was still there. Polynices' corpse. What the dogs had left of it. So we prayed to the goddess of the crossroads and to Pluto to hold their anger back and to ignore the pitilessness of that desecration. So we washed the remains in purifying water, gathered sticks and made enough of a fire to burn him decently. And as was right, piled his home ground over him at last. Then on we went, right up to the cave mouth, and deep in that unholy vault we hear such terrible howling, we have to send for Creon. And when Creon comes, he howls himself, and he knows. Oh, hide me from myself, he cries, for I have faced the saddest door I've ever faced. I hear my son's voice in there. Come on, he shouts, topple the stones, break through, look and tell me if it's Haman. And so we broke the barrier down as ordered and saw into the gallery. Antigone was there, hanging by her neck from a linen noose, her waist, imploring the underworld, lamenting his dead bride and shouting execrations against Creon. But Creon couldn't help himself and went with open arms to the boy, calling him son, saying he'd had a fit and to watch himself. But Haman spat in his face and made a quick lunge with his two-edged sword and would have got him if Creon hadn't dodged. Then before we knew where we were, he had turned the sword on himself and buried the blade halfway in his own side. And as he was collapsing, his arms still clung to the girl, and blood came spurting out of his mouth, all over her white cheek. That was the kiss he gave his bride to me. A wedding witnessed in the halls of death, and one to teach us living witnesses the mortal cost of ill-judged words and deeds. Oh, maybe now she needs privacy inside the house. Maybe she can't give vent to grief in public. Oh, I hope that's it. I am afraid.
That silence is a danger in itself.
Oh, she shouldn't be going in there unattended.
Look, stand back, it's the king, coming to bury his own.
How did the likes of us foresee this and not him?
Behold your king of wrong. Wrong-headed on the throne, wrong-headed in the home, and wrong-footed by the heavens. And you, dear son, long to harry you.
Too late, alas. You've learned.
The hammer blow of justice has caught me and brought me low. I am under the wheels of the world, smashed to bits by a god.
My lord, you come bowed down with grief enough, but you must brace yourself to suffer more.
What can be worse than word? What has happened now?
The one who brought your son into the world has taken leave of it. Your queen's lifeblood is on the palace floor!
Let the house of Hades lick it! Why am I clamped like prey in the hungry jaws of death? I am a kill. Death has made an attack for the second time. Your words are tooth and claw. Say again the news of my queen.
It doesn't need to be said. The thing cannot be hid.
Mother and child both, I wife and father death.
No, my lord. She dealt the stroke herself. The sword was two-edged, and so was the grief for her two sons. For Megarius killed defending Thebes, and Haman, who killed himself. But then, as the dark stole down over her eyes, she called you death dealer and cursed your name.
Why doesn't somebody take a two-edged sword to me? The dark is on me too. I'm at bay in guilt and grief.
Death dealer, she said, because you and your doings felled her children.
And then she raised her hand to disease.
When she heard how Haman stabbed himself, she went and took your own sword from its scabbard and buried it in her heart.
Let every word be pronounced again. She was guiltless. It was my hand on the hilt. My hand that drove the blade. I am nothing now. Get me. Treat me as nothing.
This is right. Right can never come from wrongs like yours. This is good. When the worst has to be faced, the best thing is to face it quickly.
The quicker it comes, the better. I want to hurry death. I want to be free of the dread of wakening in the morning, waking up at night. All I pray for now is the dawn of my last day.
There, the present. What will be, will be. The future is cloth, waiting to be cut.
I still have prayed my prayer.
You have prayed enough. There is no protection. You courted calamity. Resign yourself.
Hide me, blindfold me from these, and keep from a distance. I have nobody, nowhere I can go. My recklessness and pride I pay for in the end. Lo came quick.
Wise conduct is the key to happiness.
Always rule by the gods and reverence them.
Those who overbear will be brought to grief.
Fate will flail them on its winnowing floor, and in time teach them to be wise.